Yuri wants me to stop trying to find out why the club disbanded. But I can't give up that easily. I have to keep looking. If she won't help me, then I'll find my own answers. I don't have any real leads right now, so it wouldn't hurt to check the club. As expected, there's nobody here. No, wait, there is. In the far end of the room, near the board. Yuri? No answer. I make my way to her. After getting closer, I try calling again. Yuri! She's heavily absorbed into her book. Books? I realize that she has 2 books open in front of her. Ignoring the fact, I look at her face. She's reading intensely, yet with a vacant expression. Yuri, can you hear me? Yuri turns the pages on both the books. It takes her a few seconds. Yes. She says this in a monotone, emotionless way. So you can hear me. Do you know who I am? Yes. I think I don't quite have her full attention. Yuri isn't really listening to what I'm saying. I need to get her attention. I have to match her serious tone in order to ask her real questions. Oh, here we go. Minigame number 2. Oop. Damn, I missed. That dang half key, man. I have to try again. If I'm not mistaken, you do get infinite tries of these things. They're just really difficult. So far, so good, though. Nothing I can't handle, at least. Dang. I also can't remember if... Well, yeah, if this is like the original version, then there are no checkpoints, which is what made this so unbearable in the first place. Back when Afro Zero first did it, and it's looking like... Yeah, there might not be checkpoints. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I have to map it to my controller, I will. But we'll see what measures are necessary. I'm getting paranoid about my half keys. We can do this. We can do this. Panic presses, man. This is what happens. Don't ask me why. I thought it started with right. It definitely didn't. Oh boy. Alright, if I goof it up again, I'm just gonna take a moment to map it to my controller so I don't have to press these fiddly keyboard buttons. If I had like a full-sized keyboard I was using this for, I think I would have an easier time. But I don't. Alright, so let me just... oh, actually, I already do have those particular buttons mapped. Because I've tested Take-Two on this computer before, and I needed them for that. Alright. 3. Phew! I don't know how I passed that. It looked like the thing went all the way around. But you know what? I'll take it. I'm glad. I think I got Yuri's attention now. I should ask her about the club. Phew. Yuri, do you know what happened to the club? Why did the literature club disband? Yuri's gaze stops following the lines on the book. The club dissolved. Because of you. Three incidents of the literature club. That is what led to the closing of the club. The first incident. The club's president suddenly collapsed one day. She was rushed to a hospital in a comatose state. The doctors didn't have a clear explanation, but they strongly suspected it was a mental breakdown due to stress. A week passed and she quickly recovered. However, it was later found that she was unable to remember anything prior to the episode. With no memories or personality to build off of, she had reverted into a childlike state of mind. They had been trying to slowly recover her memories through therapy, with poor results. The second incident. A student from this school, in the very same club in the same year, died. Officials quickly shut it down as an accident. But some still have their suspicions. There are rumors going around the school that it was a murder. And the third incident. A student went missing not long ago. There was no trace left behind. He simply vanished for a period of time. There was strong reason to believe that he had committed suicide, and that it was only a matter of time until the body was found. But after some time, the student re-emerged. The student that was at the center of the incident, that student was... you. I didn't have any words for the situation. It was just simply too much to process. The club always struggled in having enough members to meet the requirements. The first two incidents alone were plenty reason enough for most students to avoid the club entirely. And just when a new member finally joined, he disappeared. Yuri turns to the pages of the two books in front of her again. Some believe that the club was cursed. You may not be the main reason, but your incident was the nail in the coffin. From overwhelming pressure from the student council and the principal, the club closed down for good. So that's why Yuri doesn't want to talk about it. Wait a minute. You said someone died. Someone from the literature club? Yes. It's someone you don't know. Who? I stare at the second book, the one that wasn't directly in front of her. It was more off to the side. It's someone who is in this room with us right now. What? She's here. You're telling me that a dead person is in this room? Statement, not a question. Yes. You don't possibly expect me to believe that, do you? It's the truth. Well, now what? I was taking every word seriously up until this point. So, what? Like a ghost? Naturally. You're really trying to make this sound as if it's normal, aren't you? But now that I think about it, this is probably the least strange thing I've heard or seen in the past couple of days. In any case, Yuri, could you take a look at this note for me? It seems to be some sort of a clue to what I'm trying to find. Yuri takes the note and reads it carefully. After a while, she returns the note back to me. Well, anything come to mind? She slowly shakes her head. Damn. Can't say I'm not a little bit disappointed, but it's not like I could figure it out myself either. What do I do now?
Interesting.
Ah!
Oh, did I surprise you? I didn't mean to, sorry.
What?
7 Ks, 3 days. Very interesting. You've piqued my interest.
Ah! What the hell? You're too close!
3 days, that's probably a time limit, and 7 Ks. That probably means something else. It doesn't have to be taken literally.
Who are you?
You have to find 7 objects in 3 days. And once you've done that, well, I'm not sure about the last part, but we'll figure it out. I enjoy a good puzzle after all.
All this was happening while Yuri and her had quietly gone back to reading her novel.
Oh, and to answer your question, I'm Rin. Nice to meet you.
So, what are we doing here again?
We're having fun.
Fun? I thought we were trying to figure out this riddle thing.
Exactly, that's the fun. That one and that one.
I pick up the books Rin picked.
I remember reading something similar in cryptology and ciphers.
We picked a few more books up and set them on the public reading table. Yuri and I start going through a book each. There was also another book set aside, which from another person's perspective, was open for no reason.
Page.
Huh?
Page, please.
Oh, right. I turned the page over for her. We spent some time in the library reading, but without much findings.
Page, please.
I turned the page again. Rin was an impressively fast reader. By the time I had gone through a paragraph, she had already been done with 2 pages. But that might be because I'm spending half the time turning the page for her.
You're getting used to this, right? Or huh?
Kind of. It's still weird to think that I'm talking to a ghost right now.
I'm not really sure if I am a ghost, actually.
Huh? What do you mean? Aren't you supposed to be dead?
Dead? Yep.
I don't think you should be saying that so cheerfully.
Well, it's not like I can change that fact anyway. I saw myself being cremated after all. I was confused, and I didn't really know what was going on until I saw my body. I knew I was dead, but there wasn't anyone to greet me. No black hooded figures with scythes, but maybe that's too stereotypical. But it's not like there were any signs for me to go anywhere or pass on. I was just kind of wandering around. But then I found you, John, again, and I've been following her around ever since. Isn't that right, you, John?
I look over to Yuri, who was still reading her book.
That's why I'm more like a wandering spirit there rather than a ghost.
There's a difference?
Of course. One of them sounds friendlier, right?
Right.
Being dead isn't so bad. I can do cool things like pass through objects and stuff. See?
I brace myself and close my eyes as Rin floats through me. It felt like... Well, it didn't feel like anything, really. I'm not sure what exactly I was expecting. I guess that answers my question of wondering what the afterlife is like.
Well, I haven't really met other spirits like myself. So, maybe. I'm not sure.
Usually, don't spirits who linger need to resolve some sort of regret before they, pass on?
And that's why I'm haunting you, John. After all... She murdered me. Just kidding. Did I scare you? I did my best scary ghost impression. I'm not really the type to hold a grudge. It was an accident. Everyone knows that. What's wrong?
That was... Not gonna lie, I might have pooped my pants a little.
Oh, don't worry. Little old me can't do anything to you. I can't do anything at all. I can't do anything. I'm a ghost after all, right? So don't worry, I won't do anything to you.
Somehow, the more you say that, the more I feel like you're gonna do something. I don't feel reassured at all.
You're not a very reliable guy, are you? Regrets, huh? I didn't really have anything unresolved when I was alive, though. My family are well, and I'm still best friends with you, John. Isn't that right, you, John?
I forgot she was still here.
I guess there's one thing.
What's that?
When I was alive, I wanted Yu-chan to join the literature club. Yu-chan isn't very independent. You just can't leave her alone, you see. But she's not very good at expressing herself. That's why I wanted to create a place where she could feel at home. A place where she could look back on. A place full of people she could call friends. Like family. I never got to do that.
Wait a minute. Bring them home. That's it. I need to bring all the literature club members back together.
7 keys. Could those be 7 members? Did we even have 7 members?
It doesn't matter. It's the closest thing we've got to solving this. I left out the part where I needed to do this in order to go back to my own world. It would just lead into me trying to explain things even I don't fully understand.
Interesting. If it's the literature club we're talking about, you can count on us. Or count us in, rather. You're right, you, John? You, John?
Yuri wasn't in her seat. She was nowhere to be seen. Are you sure she's here?
Positive. Look, there she is.
Huh? There's someone with her. What are they doing? Yuri was at the far end of the gymnasium, standing a few feet away from another person. Oh god, I'm not ready for the next minigame.
So you finally decided to face me, huh? I don't know what changed your mind, but I won't question it.
It looked like Yuri was talking to someone, but something's wrong here. There's a strange tension in the air.
I've been waiting for a long time. Just so you know, let me be clear on the rules. If I win, you'll answer my question. And if you win, well, I'll do whatever you want. Sound good? Still the same as ever. Alright, alright. Bring it.
They're fighting?
That's just how Yu-chan is. She's a girl that communicates with actions, not words. She wants to make her intentions clear by accepting her underclassman's challenge.
Oh god, I'm not ready. No amount of preparation can make me ready. Wait, why is Yuri only defending? Shouldn't she be attacking back?
The underclassman isn't taking her seriously. Her patience is getting lower. Yuri wants her to get mad. She's trying to show her the gap between their skill levels. As an underclassman, I've always admired you. Every time you walked down the halls, the captain of the Kendo Club. You were loved by everyone. Your fierce determination and cool demeanor.
Bah!
Guess you're not so tough after all.